Hi, I'm Sam and welcome to Honey Tree Farm. This is my kitchen. I'm going to be making a no-bake cheesecake. Who wants to bake when it's 80, 90 degrees outside? Not me. So no-bake cheesecake makes sense to me. But I'm going to make it with a bit of difference. I'm going to make it with ginger. I've got some ginger cookies here. Now in England you could make it with digestives, in America you could make it with graham crackers, but I think ginger and lemon were made in heaven. So let's get cooking. Now you're probably not going to see me much. Right, I have got a 368 gram box and I've put them all in a gallon Jiffy Ziploc bag. Now I'm going to beat them. I'm going to beat them with a rolling pin. Or you could use your processor. I mean, this is a perfect excuse to get the kids involved. Because if you put a towel on the side, put the bag down, flatten out the cookies and wrap the towel over the top, it deadens the sound and they don't split the bag when they hit them. So I'll be back when I've finished crumbling these up. Now I had to cheat. I had to use the blender and I did it in 2 parcels. You want it, I haven't used this blender before. Now you want it so it's quite crumbly, not powder, but that's how your base goes. Now while I've been doing that, I've had some butter melting, and it's still melting. Now while that's still going, I'm going to talk about the pan. I've got a 9-inch clip pan. It's a cake tin. It's got some depth to it so we can make a nice thick cheesecake. Now you can use any cake tin you want. Because I'm using this one, I'm not going to prepare it. But if you've got one that you don't trust or you know it needs sorting out, you can either use greaseproof paper, just the butter, whatever you need to be able to get it out of the pan easily. Right, my butter's just about done. Give it a quick stir. Now, I may not use all of this, and this was just a stick of butter. Just 1 stick is what you want. Now you can use salted or unsalted, and I used salted. Now I'm going to tip some of it in here. And mix it. Now I can definitely tell that I'm going to need a little bit more butter. So I'm going to add the last of mine. Make sure you get it all out. You don't want to waste any. Right, mix all of that together. Make sure it's all coated. Now if these biscuits aren't sweet enough for you, you could add some caster sugar. But I feel as they're bought biscuits, they're basically sugar anyway, so I'm not going to add any. Right, as you can see, it's changed colour now, so all the butter's all over it. So let's bring you over and I'll show you what's going to happen. right place. Right, so here's my cake tin. I'm going to put my base in. Now this is going to be quite thick. Now just to let you know, this is for a big family get-together that I'm going to. I've never met all of Lee's family, and this is what I'm taking for dinner tomorrow. So, okay, it's all in the cake tin. Now I'm going to press it all down. Now you don't have to stay while I do this, actually. I'll put you on pause. Actually, just to come back, to push it down, it's best to use a metal spoon. So you get it nice and smooth and take all the air out. Okay, I'll be back. Now, as you can see, it's all pushed down, all smooth. Now I'm going to put this in the fridge for 2 hours. Overnight would be better. So if you want to make it the day before, really good thing to do. So it needs to be chilled so it becomes firm. Right, after that's done, I'll bring you back and do the topping. Hi and welcome back. The base is nicely firm, so now I'm going to make the topping. First of all, what we need is 1 lemon, and we're going to need some of the zest, and we're going to need the juice. We want a box of cream cheese, whichever cream cheese you would like to use. You only want 6 ounces. Next, you want, in America it's called heavy whipping cream, in England it's double cream, and you want a pint. Now you may need some powdered sugar as well. In England it's called icing sugar. If you haven't got any, here's a quick tip. Get your granulated sugar, normal sugar for having coffees and drinks. You put a cup in your blender, whiz it up, take it down one stage and it will take it to caster sugar, which is the one in between. Take it further down, it will take it to powdered sugar, and you can just use that. It's what they did do in the factories. So why pay them extra money? You might as well just buy granulated sugar and make it yourself. Right, first of all, we're going to get our lemon. We're going to roll it in our fingers because we want to loosen up the juice inside. Now you can squeeze these any way you like. You want to put it in the microwave, let it juice out a little bit. You want to use an electric juicer, go ahead. First of all, we want some of the rind. So I'm going to take some of the rind off and we'll be back in a minute. Alright, we've got the skin, peelings. We're going to put this in this bowl. Now I've got 2 bowls here, and one's the big one which I'll whip up the cream in, and the other one will have the lemon juice and the cream cheese. I'll tell you in a minute why I do them separately. So we'll put all of this into the smaller bowl. Now when you've grated it, you don't want to go down to the white because that's the pith. That's not nice. So just take the top off. Take as much off as you want, as much as you think you need. There is no set recipe here as you can find. You can actually, there's no set recipe, not that I use. But you can go online and check recipes, see quantities if you want. But now I'm gonna, after we've rolled it, do you remember we rolled it? Well, I'm gonna cut it in half. And it's nice and juicy. I'm gonna bring my bowl over. Now this is the easy way of doing it. After you've rolled it and you've broken up the capillaries, if you put your hand over the bottom so it'll catch any of the pips or anything like that, just squeeze it through your fingers. Now people, I have carpal tunnel syndrome, and if I can do this, I'm sure you can. Just squeeze it out, and if you miss a pip, go back and pick it out afterwards. But this gets a lot of juice out. And after after you've used it, stick it again in the compost bin. So I'm going to stick mine there. I've got a pip there. But I can't get. I'm going to do the other half exactly the same. So it's nice and lemony. Alright, that's that done. Now I've got a couple of pips in again. Right, so you get the pips out if they only go in, and you can put that aside. You want to rinse your hand because you don't want the acid on your hands. Yeah, so give your hands a quick wash, get the acid off. Now, I do it this way because it's easier for me, and I feel you get more loft from the double cream. A pint of double cream in. Before you put the cream in the bowl, make sure your bowl is really clean. Make sure your bowl is really clean. You don't want any grease in there because it will stop the cream mixing properly. So I'm going to put that in there. Now I'm just going to take it to a very soft peak. So I'll bring you back when that's done. Okay, the cream is on a very soft whip. So now we're going to do the cream cheese. This is the bowl that had the lemon zest and the lemon juice. Now this is also the bowl that if you want to add sugar, this is the one you put it into. So this is the stage you want to put it in. Okay, so I want 6 ounces of cream cheese in with the lemon zest and lemon juice. And that little bit can go in the fridge. You can have it on crackers. Bit of salmon, bit of smoked salmon, just good. So as you can see, if you can, I don't know if you can, there's some lemon juice and some cream cheese. I'm going to break this up a bit. No, I'm not. Okay, so the cream cheese and the lemon, I'm now going to mix those till they're soft and combined. It'll probably be quite juicy, but that's fine. So I'll bring you back in a minute. Okay, so the cream cheese is churned and I'm going to add it to my double cream. So we just pop it all in here. And who can resist cream cheese, cream, lemon and ginger? It is just amazing, if I do say so myself. So make sure you get all the cream out, take it off the edge, because otherwise it won't whip. I'll put that on the side. And now I'm going to bring this together so it's all creamed. I'm going to start it on a slow so it doesn't knock any air out of the cream and it just brings it together and then lets the cream lift again. Okay, so I'll bring you back in a minute and show you. Now of course, you've got your blades. Your kids, your husband, make them happy and let them lick them. So I'm going to put this over here. My husband can have one, well, my husband to be, and I'm going to take the cream off of this one. Okay, I've got the base out of the fridge. It's nice and cold. It's all firm and set. So I'm going to put this on the side. And I'm just going to fill it with the cream cheese and cream. As you can see, it's nicely thick and creamy and smells amazing. Now, here it is, guys. Now it's up to you. You can put chocolate on the top, you can put fruit on the top. I'm going to put it in the fridge how it is. I'm going to put some saran wrap over the top so no fumes from anything in the fridge can get into the cream and make it taste nasty. But a little tip, if you wanted like a little gelatin top, if you juice a few lemons, stick a lime in there too. If you melt some gelatin leaves in some hot water, mix the lemon in with the water so it all gets together, and then once this is set and the liquid is cooled down, the gelatin liquid, put it on the top and you'll have a lemony lime jelly top, just a thin one, and it just takes it to the next level. So I'm going to put this in the fridge and you'll see it in the morning because it's now like 1:30 in the morning. I've got to go to bed. So you'll see it when I get up. So see you later. Well, it's the morning and I've just taken it out of the fridge. I've actually taken the cheesecake out of its clip case. Let's show you what it looks like then. Bring you over. I'm sorry if I shake. As you can see, you've got a nice, sorry about the shitty lighting, you've got a nice thick base and a slightly thicker, creamy cheesecake. It was slip a knife around the edge to break the cream off, and there it is. Hope you enjoy making one of these. Well, I hope you enjoyed my video. Give us a tick in the yay box and bring along your friends. If you think anyone would like this sort of video or any video I make in the future, which will be prepping, homesteading, newlywed, bring them along and we'll all do this together. This is all new to me. I may have done some gardening in England, I may have done cooking in England, but I've never been married before. I've never done homesteading on this scale, and I've never done any dehydrating or pressure canning. Thanks to a few people that I love on YouTube, I've got some confidence and I'll be doing that soon. So, hope you've enjoyed it and I'll see you again soon. Laters!